because that's what screams out. You know, it doesn't. Okay, ready, guys? Put your papers away. Look at your papers. This is it. This is it. We're rolling. We're rolling.
Wait. Now, before we get to the singing. Hi, my name's Constance Beutel. And when I retired from teaching in 2015, I thought a good project would be filming a year in the life of Benicia, California, where I've lived for the last 30 years. I started with January 1st and filmed right through the year to December 31st. But even after a couple of months of initial filming and looking at what I had captured, I found, well, the video was kind of boring. Despite the interesting things that happen here, the video didn't have any life to it. And so you can see why.
Wind, water, land. 1, 2, 3.
While we all love Benicia, its sights and sounds and traditions, without something to animate these scenes, it really didn't show the heart and community feeling of our little town, nestled along the Carquinez Strait, just 40 miles from San Francisco.
5, 4, 3, 2.
So, backing up in the year just past, I'll let Mary Susan Gast describe what she and later her husband Roger Straw contributed to the making of Benicia Our Home.
And now I'd like to present a work in progress for a work in progress. Earlier, Carolyn alluded to the video that Constance is making about kind of a year in the life of Benicia. And at one point, Constance came to me and said, could you come up with kind of a theme song for this? So the first thing I did very wisely was to find a wonderful tune that is in the public domain. And that tune is Morning Has Broken. So we're building on that. And then I've written a couple of verses, and I'd like to sing them for you. I hope I do. I hope I am able to do that. And you can hum along if you'd like. And then...
Well, the first version was a sing-along at the Relic Bar. I don't know whether it helped sell any drinks or not, but the problem of singing at the same tempo and in the same key was a puzzle until I decided to ask my friend Barbara Reardon, an accomplished musician, to record a piano version of the song Morning Has Broken. The next group attempt was when our good friend Susan Street had a grand opening at the HQ Art Gallery. She agreed that part of the ribbon cutting would be to get the gallery artists and celebrants to sing the song using song sheets and hearing the piano accompaniment pre-recorded and played on a speaker.
Okay, get ready. Oh, we get some music. Oh, boy.
That worked pretty well, but I learned that if we wanted to see people's faces, we had to move away from song sheets to projected words and a much more amplified piano recording. The next opportunity to film came in 2017, when the city of Benicia celebrated its anniversary in the historic State Capitol building. By that time, we had scrolling words and synchronized music, and scenes of Benicia showing up behind the words to inspire the singers. This was when Roger said, "The song goes too slowly." And we all agreed. At the pace of the song from the hymnal that Barbara Reardon played from, by the 5th verse of the song, people were slowing down even more. So, back up to Reno to ask Barbara to re-record the song at a faster pace. Good friends from Minnesota, Peg Lindloff and John Reilly, were visiting in 2018, and I was showing John, a cantor at his church, the scrolling text. He said the background scenes of Benicia had to go, and just the words on a black background were the way for singers to concentrate on singing. In the meantime, Mary Susan and I, in our quest to get as many groups from Benicia to participate and have a venue that would represent Benicia, went to visit Lori Tinfo, the Benicia city manager. This was in January. And we went to ask if the city council chambers could be made available for singing.
Be prepared.
How unready could I be?
Exactly. Yes. This is our first official thing of 2019 for Benicia Our Home.
Yes.
Benicia Our Home.
Mary Susan published a call for singers in the Benicia Herald. And to quote her, she said, "There's something about singing together that lifts our spirits. Singing the same song, we find ourselves quite literally on the same page. You don't need to be a great singer. Maybe you've never sung together before. All okay. The song is fun, the words reflect Benicia's beauty and diversity, and the tune is familiar to many." The big breakthrough came when Annabelle Marie, the inspiration and genius director of Voina, Benicia's professional children's choir, agreed to be the first group for the 2019 productions of Benicia Our Home. What a thrill and honor to have the talented members of Voina set the mark for us.
With many traditions, from many perspectives. With many traditions, from many perspectives.
So, it's June,
It is June.
and we've done one shoot.
Right.
So at this rate, we'll have 2 by December.
Well, we weren't ready to dive right in. And we've learned some stuff. And so I have a kind of chicken and eggy question to start out. We had talked about, doing these handouts and getting groups to come together for a time. And then you also had the idea, which I think is good, of just posting times that we will be filming and inviting people to come. And I think that would be whether they're a group or not.
They're whoever shows up, they're
Yeah.
Venetians, right?
So why don't we set a date for that y'all come thing, and then we can work backward from there about how to publicize.
By the time we filmed with Voina, we had a process and our production crew in place. Mary Susan would arrange for the groups to sing and provide the introductions to the project along with collecting permission to film signatures. Roger would run the projector and sound for the scrolling words and music. I would do the filming and audio recording, all the pre and post-production. And wonderful people like Nancy Lunn, Kathleen Juneman, Colleen Higgins, and Mary Lacey Gibson would be the grips doing all the rest when we filmed. And then it happened. In September, while rushing to get ready for an event, Mary Susan tripped and fell, severely injuring her shoulder and confining both Mary Susan and Roger to her surgery, recovery, and daily care. Fortunately for the project, my friend Kathleen Juneman was visiting from Minnesota, and she was immediately and most willingly drafted into singing and hauling video things around. Kathy was there to help for the filming the Benicia Historical Society, the Lady Larks, the Benicia Middle School Moms, the Moms in Prayer, and Doug Court and Craig Broth. You'll see Kathy listed as guest singer in several of the groups. Without her help, and then the help of Mary Lacey Gibson and her cousin Colleen Higgins, the filming of Benicia Our Home might never have been completed. I jumped to the podium at a city council meeting, inviting the city and citizens to participate.
Good evening, Mayor, Council, city staff, and my fellow Benicians. I'm Constance Beutel at 1501 Shannon Court for the last 30 years or so. I am here this evening to provide an update and to invite you, city council, city staff, and my fellow Benicians to join in a wonderful and historic community project called Benicia Our Home. Benician Mary Susan Gast has written a beautiful poem entitled Benicia Our Home that is set to the melody Morning Has Broken. We have invited groups and individuals in Benicia to sing this song and to be filmed for a video that is a tribute to our beloved city. Voina was the first to perform this song, followed by the Community Congregational Church, the Benicia Historical Society, thank you Bonnie and all, and last night the Lady Larks. Let me play the final verse for you. Each filmed group is uploaded to Benicia Our Home playlist on my YouTube channel, and links are provided for them. The final output will be a mashup of all the voices singing. On deck to be filmed are the Golden Gate Symphony Orchestra and Chorus, Benicia Group, the Tuesday Breakfast Group, St. Paul's Episcopal Church, St. Dominic's, Benicia Historical Museum, Benicia Poets, Moms in Prayer, Benicia Middle School Parents, Doug Court and Craig Roth, Sustainable Solano and Arts Benicia. A number of others, including our Benicia schools, have been contacted. Tonight we are asking anyone who wishes to be a part of this project to join us here in City Council chambers on Monday, October 7th at 2 p.m. And City Council and city staff, we can film you according to your schedules. Really, who would want to miss out on this wonderful and glorious opportunity? So thank you, and thanks to Laura Provencher, who is for helping us to arrange City Council chamber access. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
How we worked the filming was to have each group sing the song 3 times. The best version would then be selected for that group's YouTube upload and for use in the final composition mashup. Things do happen when filming, like with the Lady Larks, talking before the first version of the song was completed.
You know what would help is if you tell us where you want to. Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry. That was it.
Or Rancho Benicia, when a delivery man slammed the door. Or Benicia Lutheran Church members who couldn't hear the music and so rushed past the piano accompaniment.
Oh, cannon break.
Can you turn it up?
We can't hear the music at all.
Or Carquinez Village not being able to see the scrolling words clearly enough.
The words were not even, they weren't up with the music.
Filming in tight spaces also posed a problem, but in the end, we were able to squeeze all the lighting, cameras, projectors, screens, and audio into the most challenging of spaces. People have asked, how will this be used? Well, it's not going to be commercial. It's just really a gift to the city of Benicia and all the people participating. And when it's ready, I'm hoping sometime first quarter, we'll have a big bash, and I don't know, maybe I'll rent the DFW hall and we'll have a grand showing of the whole thing. And as I said, we don't know if this will work or not, but I may put together the making of the singing of Benicia Our Home. Mary Susan did heal, and Roger's carrying responsibilities lessened. The original crew was able to come together, first Roger joining Mary Lacey Gibson and myself for filming Heritage Presbyterian Church choir members, and then the whole crew, Mary Susan, Roger, and myself, for filming the Benicia Historical Museum members and the artists of Benicia at Arts Benicia. As we looked at the various mashups of the song, we noted one very important group in particular was missing. Mary Susan and I headed once more to Lori Tinfo's office, she's the Benicia city manager, to ask whether any volunteer singers from the city staff would be able to sing. With understandable caution and concerns, Lori did decide to offer the option to city staff who would like to participate to do so. And what happened? In March 2020, the coronavirus pandemic put a higher priority on the health and safety of our city than singing. For months now, I've been sitting at the computer learning ever more about the film editing trade, especially in providing clean audio of the piano and then the ultimate mashing or syncing up of all 16 groups into the final verse. Each participating group had their full singing performance uploaded to YouTube with hundreds of views and hopefully thousands of views over the years to come. So here we are. In the end, this 5-year journey has allowed a very privileged and heartwarming view of just how much we Benicians love and appreciate our city and want to share it with you. We have been invited into each other's homes, art galleries, public spaces, and churches to witness and memorialize this heart song of our community. Altogether, 234 people participated in this gift to our city and to the world. With the genius and heart of Mary Susan and Roger's beautiful poem, The Making of Benicia Our Home shows how we all truly can say and sing, "Praise for Benicia, Benicia Our Home." And now, without further ado, Benicia Our Home.
Praise for the people, our friends and families. Praise for Benicia, Benicia our home. Artists and artists, history and shoreline. Once California's capital town. Praise for the beauty, praise for the people. Praise for Benicia, Benicia our home. Ours is the city, ours is the future. Born of a oneness all can embrace. Joyful in dwelling, onward with me.